Hello, everybody. I am finally up, and I am hoping that I could start seeing you guys make some comments or whatever. I am here to talk to you about travel, and I wanted to talk about travel tips. So the first thing I want to do is say hello, buongiorno, hola, ¿cómo estás? Uh, what else can I say? It's raining. So I am feeling better. I am no longer coughing and sneezing and all the things that happen. And so I want to talk to you about travel. And let's start talking about cruising for starts. When you make your cruise reservation, once you make your cruise reservation, you guys, you gotta have a list. You must, if you want to decrease the stress, you have to have a list. And so I have a list, and I'm gonna show it to you. It's a long list, and I have a lot of pages because it makes my life a little bit easier. So I want to talk to you about the first thing that you need to do once you make your cruise reservations is you want to go online and you want to start looking at your shore excursions. And you want to start looking at whether you want to start hi everybody. I'm so nervous. I don't know why. You can't get me. You want to start looking at your shore excursions. 100% of our inventory is online. So ATVing, swimming with the dolphins, those are in high demand. They're gonna sell really quick, okay? A lot of you guys like faster to the fun. When you make your reservations through me, if you remind me that you're interested in faster to the fun, I will then go ahead and pick it for you, and I can book it for you right at the time of the reservation, if it's available. They only sell 50 of those, and it sells out like that, okay? So after you look at the shore excursions, you want to decide whether you want to take and try our different culinary experiences, the steakhouse, Gigi's, etc. Okay, you want to book those. Those are on a first come first serve basis. They do sell out. So if you're interested in the steakhouse, which is the best, okay, number one, amazing, $35, including your tips, will take you to the most amazing steak dinner 5-course meal ever. And I think most of you guys will agree with that. So the dining, then you want to click on check-in. We have staggered check-in. So we start doing actual check-in 90 days before you sail. Exactly. So you want to put that on your calendar. So you check in. So you'd be one of the first people to check in. I believe the first check-in time would be 11:30. And I would suggest, especially for short cruises, you definitely want to try to get on board as early as possible. Oh, love you. Thank you. I just got my hair done coming yesterday, 6 hours. It was crazy. So the check-in. Know that all the beds on a ship are twin king convertibles. You have to designate whether you want to keep them separate or you want to convert them into a king size bed. Okay? And we want to talk about flights. Flights, you guys. If you take a cruise and you're taking a cruise in the winter time, you would be crazy not to buy insurance. Okay? You always want to plan for a rainy day and a flat tire. I would suggest you arrive the night before, especially during winter time. Now, I've had a couple of Canadians, the steakhouse, yeah. LaShawn, hi. Hi, Carlos, how are you? I'm so glad you joined me. My Navy friend from 40 years ago. Mwah, I love you. So we're going to go back to, and I'm tearing. I'm not sure why that is. I hope I don't sneeze. Going back to flights, you guys, you want to arrive the day before when you take a cruise. A cruise is a floating resort that moves, and we will leave without you, unfortunately. So you want to make sure that you arrive a day before, and if you don't, then you want to arrive very, very early in the morning. Your departing flights, for the most part, will be anytime after 12, will be a reasonable time because you got to debark. and you have to go through debarkation process, and customs can take a little while. You know, you never know what can happen, so you want to prepare for that. And then when you do your flights, I got something I want to show you. So I have a bunch of things on my desk that I want that I travel with, and I'm going to talk to you about my list, but I just want to go through my list here first. And last thing about your flights, you should definitely include an index card inside your luggage. Okay, an index card inside your luggage with your phone number and your address, just in case the ticket outside your bag is lost or ripped off. So you want to make sure you have something that indicates that that bag belongs to you if you want to try to get your belongings back. All right. So I want to go back to talking about your cruising travel essentials, what I call cruising essentials. And when you make your list, hi Eileen, how are you? Ophelia, thank you for following me, girl. Yeah, I think you're my #1 fan, and I appreciate you. So you're in Chicago. Chicago is probably the coldest place I've ever visited. It's insane over there. It's as bad as Michigan. I don't know why anybody would live in Michigan. It's so cold over there. You feel it through your bones. As you can see, I'm from New York, so once in a while my New York comes out. Talking about travel documents. So a lot of times in my 16 years of doing this job, I have frantic calls from guests freaking out that they don't have the proper documentation. It is your responsibility to make sure that you have the proper documentation when you travel. It is ultimately very important. That's why I recommend that you have a checklist. And on that checklist, at the very, very top, you should have cruise documents. If you leave your boarding passes at home, you guys, with your license or your passport, you're going to be able to get on board. But you need your passport. So here it is. Here are the rules. If you are a U.S. citizen, you must have a valid passport that cannot be expiring within six months before your return. Okay? So when you debark, your passport can't be expiring within that 6-month period. All right? So you want to have a valid passport. If you do not have a valid passport, then you must have a birth certificate if you're a U.S. born. And if you're 16 years of age or older, you must have a picture ID. Okay? And that is a state pictured ID. Some of the people calling me now about the enhanced driver's license. Right now, we do not require that. Okay? But you can see in the future that might be in the works. Right? So if there's enhanced driver's license going on in your state, why not get one? You know? In my opinion, the best thing you can do is get a passport. Passport lasts for 10 years. 10 years. And you can go in and out of the United States with everything happening in the world. It is the #1 travel identification you can use to travel abroad and within the United States of America. So your driver's license, your birth certificate can be a copy. It doesn't necessarily need to be an original. I think an original is dangerous with what's happening in the world. So I would tell you to make a copy and take that with you. All right. Credit cards. Take a photocopy of your credit cards back and forth. If your credit card gets stolen, if you lose it, you lose your wallet, something happens, you have a copy back in the room where you can access and call the credit cards and cancel your credit cards. All right. So a lot of criminals out there, so we want to stop them where we can, right? Also, your medical cards. Oh, most important, you guys. If you travel with medicines, and a lot of us, as we age, we need, and even younger people, if you need medicine, do not stick your medicine inside your luggage. Always have it with you as a carry-on or in your carry-on bag where you have access to that and it doesn't get lost. That is very important if you're going on a 7-day cruise and you need your diabetic medicine or whatever you need. It's very, very important to have that. Emergency numbers. It would be a good idea. We only ask for one emergency number when you check in online, but it's good to have some numbers on the side. We all have cells. I know Amazon is now carrying some cell carriers. You know, you can download your hub, which is another thing I'm going to talk to you about. The hub is slowly replacing the fun times. And so you may want to turn around and get one of those carriers. I don't have one yet. Honestly, I disconnect. When I get online, I call my mother, and that's the last person I speak to, and I shut my phone off, and that's it, because of what I do for a living. I am constantly connected. I talking 10, 12, 14 hours a day. During prime season, which is January, February, March, I work 7 days a week. That's a lot of talking. So when I go on the ship, I ain't doing it. I disconnect, and it's good for me. I have to do that for myself. But for you guys that love to have access to the internet and you want to be part of putting up there your information, which honestly, unless you have somebody at your house, you should not be telling people you're going on a cruise and then putting it out there, because the world is becoming a crazier place, and it's better for you to keep that information to yourself until you come back. But assuming you have someone at your house and you want to get excited about telling people that you are on a cruise, download the Carnival Hub. Download it before you get on board. I'm telling you. When I first did it the first time, it took a while for it to download. So it's better for you to download it from the comfort of your own house. Get the Carnival Hub, have it ready. It is available for you for free. So when you get on board, you just put it on airplane mode and then Wi-Fi into the ship, Wi-Fi. And that's free of charge. And unless you buy the different packages, the internet packages that we offer. Those packages are available pre-sale. So you can get those online. It is cheaper for you to buy it online before you go. So take advantage of that. $1 saved is $1 earned. So take advantage that we are selling that pre-sale. All right. Now I'm going to talk to you about, so we talked about the cruise, the short excursions. Buy those as you need it. Choose your dining. We are offering many culinary experiences on board now, especially moving forward. That's going to be part of the new Carnival experiences. And so you want to make sure that you get that online, etc. Okay? All right. So transfers. I think I got into that briefly. There's many ways for you to get to the ship. If you buy Carnival's transfers, you can buy them no later than 5 days before you sail. So I would suggest you buy them beforehand. Let me know that you want to buy the transfers. I'll just add them to the reservation. So as you continue through the years paying for it, you'll have that available for you. Okay. Now I'm going to talk to you about during the cruise. During the cruise, I have all kinds of things to help get organized on board. So I'm going to show you some things. All right. So I'm going to start with when you travel. This is a new item that I bought when I go anywhere in the United States. This goes with me in my carry-on bag. It is the coolest thing in the world. You pass it through your handle. So assuming this is the handle of your luggage, you put it in like this, and it's actually a scale. Okay, 50 pounds, you guys. You don't want to get more than 50 pounds. The airlines now, they make money off of it, so they're going to charge you. This is a wonderful item I bought on Amazon. I highly recommend this. This is just fantastic. Okay. Here's another thing. This is like the newest thing. You get this, I think it was like $7.99, and you get 8 of them. And I have these, so you know you can just slip in your luggage tags that you're actually going to print out yourself. Not necessary. You don't have to spend your print toner and put it in color. You don't need to do this, okay? I just happen to have it like this. You can put this on here and you can stick it in, and it has this, here it is. This goes through here and then through your luggage handle, and voila, it doesn't rip. It's a beautiful thing. Go get yourself. If you don't have any, go get yourself. These are awesome. For any travel, you can also use a piece of paper to go in and put in your phone number, your address, etc., etc., etc. Right? So this is one of the things that I have. So let me go ahead and get myself neat because I can finally put this away. And I keep this all, after I'm done cruising, I stick all this stuff that I'm about to show you, I stick it in my carry-on bag. So I always have it there. I don't have to look for it anywhere else. I highly recommend you follow that, okay? Stay organized. It's a beautiful thing. So this is my Bagalini. This is my Bagalini. And this was a stewardess that they went into business and they started to do travel bags. They're on the pricey side. I think I paid $80 for this one. But it is wonderful. I stick my passport. Okay, so I stick my passport and I put it back here so I have easy access and it zips. This particular one actually is a backpack. So there's two ways to wear it. So you can wear it like this, okay? Or you can just turn around and put it as a backpack and it's feminine. So I love it because I'm a girly girl and it's just awesome, okay? So this is really, really cool. So I have this and I also bought this. So you guys, we live in a dangerous world, as you know, and this prevents people from swiping. They have these machines, I guess, that go through and they can take your credit cards right from your purse. So I am extremely cautious in every level that I can. So these are really good to have, especially if you travel internationally. So again, these are some of the tips that I have for my own travel. And then I have another small little Bagalini that I use just to carry my small essentials, my lipstick. And I stick it in here. And, you know, I can carry this on board. But normally what I use on board is, and I was pretty organized in wanting to have everything organized before I called you. All right, I'm going to find it in just a minute. Oh, here they are. Okay, so Carnival sells these on board. I love this, okay? You don't want to lose your sail and sign card, okay? You don't want to lose your sail and sign card. So this particular one I bought on Amazon because it has my sail and sign card, but then in the back of it, I can stick my driver's license. So when I get off the ship, this is what I have. And when you come in and you're coming on board after a long day out, then you're going to have, I just go like this. Driver's license, stick it out, boom, stick it back in, and I'm out. I don't necessarily have to always use my bag. It all depends what I'm going to be doing while I am off the ship, okay? So that's a couple of things. One of the things also that I recommend that you have, if you travel internationally, you fly, is to get something to charge your phone. Now, I know they're everywhere at the airport now, but if you want to walk away, you're running out of time, you're on Facebook, you're here, you're there, get yourself a little backpack. I have, one of these battery chargers. I bought this for the hurricanes, and it charges for I don't know how many hours, a lot of hours. So I have this, and this is another thing that I recommend. Now, for your cabin, God, I walk around the ship, and they have the doors open, they're cleaning, and some of us are a little bit on the messy side. And the rooms, you guys, are 185 square feet. So I would suggest having little things that will help you. So these are some of the things that I've been collecting. I put this over the door. This is awesome. I stick these over the door. So, and then I have a little one. So I have a lot of these actually. I don't know where I got them from, but I got them from somewhere. And I use these to organize my room. And then I have this really cool one that I use that actually I can hang quite a few things. And it hangs from the door, and then when I'm not using it, it just slips right down. This is really great. I would recommend that to help organize your room. And then I recently acquired these, and I am absolutely in love. All right, so let me show you these. These are at Amazon. I'm hoping that Carnival starts selling these actually on board for those people that are not as organized as I am. But these are actual magnets. And you can stick them all over your room and hang your hat, your whatever. You know, you come back from the pool, you have your cover up, you can hang it on these. I recommend candies like you won't believe, especially the one that moves like this. I can hang a few things off of this actually. So I have a bunch of these that I acquired. They now sell them in 12 pack, and this one happens to be a 6 pack. So you know I hang them all over my room. Why? There's only 3 closets. If you have 4 people in your room or in your cabin, better said, that's a lot of people. And 3 closets is just not enough space, in my opinion. So I recommend that you guys acquired some of these. I am an Amazon person, so I buy everything at Amazon. So wherever you buy, keep your local businesses in business. I don't know where you would get these, but Amazon is where I got them. All right. So I got these. Another thing that I am in love with. This is for the women that are out there that are wanting something. I just recently bought this. I am in love. You've probably seen them advertised. Holy Toledo. These are just amazing. And they open up flat. And so all your makeup and all your stuff is in one place, and you don't have to have 3 or 4 bags. If you haven't had these are really good Christmas presents. I'm actually giving this to my sisters because I fell in love. So I want to share this, and I love it for cruising as well. Okay. Another thing that I recommend you guys is that bring some trash bags. So, you know, us platinum people, we do laundry on board, but not everybody wants to pay for that. I get it. I bring bags. And when I don't want to wash stuff on board, I stick my dirty clothes, I roll it up, and I stick them in here. And when they're done, these are really nice smelling ones, I put them away in my luggage. And so I'm already starting to pack as I go. And talking about packing, one of the suggestions that I want to make to you is the hardest day on a cruise ship when you're getting off. Oh my God, the day before getting off the ship is the saddest day. I know that a lot of people must feel me on that, okay? I started to pack in the morning. I pack in the morning. I get it over with. So I can spend the rest of my day and not have to worry about rushing back and doing this and doing that. I leave my clothes out, what I'm going to wear that night, and what I'm going to wear during the day, whatever I'm going to change into. And that is what I leave out. Everything else gets put away. I have to tell you, it changed my life. It changed my experience because I used to get really down the last day before getting off the cruise. I would always get kind of like, oh, it's my last day. And now I no longer do that. I just get rid of it and I just live it up and enjoy every moment. Because whether you're taking a 3-night cruise, a 5-night cruise, or 10 or 14-night cruise, I don't care. I've done it all. Okay, 42 cruises I've done. It goes by like that. And suddenly that last day came, and unfortunately, you got to get off that cruise. And it's up. I know. Okay, so bags, you guys, pack early. It makes all the difference in the world. I use a lot of these to pack my small essentials, my socks. These are great to have, you guys, even to pack. If you pack this up with socks and then you take it off and you put it in the drawer, they get dirty, you put them in here. It's a real organized way to get yourself ready for debarkation and to have your stuff organized so you're not spending 5 hours trying to pack and getting yourself organized again to get back home, because, you know, the whole travel experience can be very, very stressful. I get that as well, okay? Want to give you this. I do this. I take the cards. I have one of these. I think I got this from Victoria's Secret, something I bought. And I save these little things that I can use for travel. And I collect cards. You know the cards. I work for Carnival, so I will email the ship and give them coots to all the people that assist me throughout my voyage. And so I carry this and I put them in here and I have it in my drawer and I zip it. And then I have this really nice and organized. One thing that I bought a long time ago, which I fell in love with, is this. Okay? And literally, you guys, this, I fill up my shampoo bottles when I get back. And, oh, I gotta show you this. Oh, I got to talk to you about this because this is awesome. Okay, so I packed all my essentials, and then when I'm done cruising, I replenish it, and this goes away. So when I get ready for vacation, whether I'm going to New York, whether I'm going on a cruise, whether I'm going to be leaving to North Carolina, whatever, I already have my stuff already ready to go. I'm a busy person. As you know, maybe you don't know this, you know this, but I'm really, really, really a busy person. And so this makes my life really easy. So I highly recommend, and this folds up pretty small, okay? And it's pretty flat. So one of the things that I will tell you, and I'm going to go up a little closer, and I'm going to show you guys something. You see this? This thing is the bomb. The bomb. You know, you travel. I learned from my sister a long time ago to take your clothes and you roll it, right? And you stick it in your luggage, and it's not supposed to get as wrinkled. But, you know, honestly, I don't know how well that works because it does get wrinkled. So my suggestion would be, if you haven't used this, go get yourself some of this. Because this stuff is really, really good. And it really takes the wrinkles away without you having to walk around the ship with wrinkled clothes. So those are some of the things that I wanted to talk to you about. I bought this at CVS. CVS. So there you go. It's called Downy Wrinkle Releaser Plus. They're getting better and better with this. So you guys take advantage and get this and put this part of your travel stuff. All right. I know that I've talked to quite a few people. Well, I talk to about 100 people a day. Times, I don't know how many hours I work. Probably in 16 years of doing this job, I booked millions of people, at least hundreds of thousands. And I've talked to people from all over the world. And a lot of people have great ideas. So please, if I left something out, is there something you do that can help us all better organize? I know that I had a guest that tells me she travels with her kids, and she actually has a travel, oh my God, what's it called? Oh my God, come on, for dirty clothes, help me out here. Let's see. I remember you guys. Carmen, hi. Hey, Tammy. Good you joined me, girl. Mr. Gomez. Mr. World Traveler. I miss you. When do you call me for a cruise? I've been waiting to talk to you. You better call me. We got to catch up. But she brings a dirty laundry basket. And she says it folds up. She got it, I think she said at Target. And she folds it up and she keeps herself organized with her dirty clothes for her kids in the room. Now, mind you, you're living in 185 square feet if you're getting an interior cabin. An ocean view cabin will be 220 square feet. So you get yourself in there. Hey, Tam. You get yourself in your cabin with that many people and clothes. It can be a disaster. Now, mind you, you have somebody that's going to come in and clean your room or your cabin at least once or twice a day. Some people, I prefer it twice. I like it in the morning and I like it at night. But I am OCD. If you haven't spoken to me before, I'm extremely organized. I spent some time in the military and I'm very organized. And I like my stuff nice and clean and neat. So I get it done twice. So those guys have to go in and pick up after you. So if you take into consideration that in itself should be a reason for you to have your room as organized as possible. And there was something I just spotted, a couple of things. I got these a long time ago. This is really nice if you're not going to use the Carnival Hub. Again, I put my phone away, so I don't keep this. So I have walkie-talkies. These work really, really good. I think they were like $21. I saw them also at Amazon. And then this is like one of my greatest purchases. So we're doing Europe, as you guys know, and you have to carry your pillow. Well, this is something that I bought that I've had for years. And it actually blows up. And it has a pump. And so basically, I pump it. And it'll fill up for me and it keeps it nice and clean. So I'm just going to continue to talk to you while I pump this up. But, you know, it fills it up. And then once you fill it up, then you're able to sit in your seat. And this is it. I mean, I think this is like probably one of my favorite purchases as far as travel is concerned, because it keeps it nice and clean. And that's it, you know? And you can sit, boom, you know? And then when you're done, it deflates very easy. And then you stick it back in your bag. I love this. Love this. I've never had to buy a cover for this. It stays clean. So this is another thing that I have for travel that I wanted to talk to you about. Hi, mi amor. ¿Cómo estás, cariño? Los latinos, que pasen unas feliz Navidades. Vamos a hablar pronto, que necesitamos ponerte un crucero. Yeah, Colleen, a hamper. Yes. She said it was a travel hamper, by the way. I have not personally seen it, so I guess I probably should go to Amazon and see what that is. And anybody have questions, you guys? Come on, bring it on. I'm live. I'm able to talk to you. Anybody has any questions or comments or anything else that they want to talk about? Hi, Brandon. Hey, Kevin. Thank you for joining me. Mike Murphy, I love you. Merry Christmas. James, hey, you build the best planes in the world. I've been watching you. That's a nice job, by the way, to build planes for a living. That's pretty cool. Anyway, you guys, it stopped raining. I just took advantage that it was raining. I have to go run some errands, and I've been on live for a half hour. So this is going to be on there. So I hope you appreciate it. I appreciate you. I will be on for Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, que lo pasen bien. Muchísimas gracias por todo lo que ustedes hacen para mí. And thank you very much. Have a blessed day. Mwah.